Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Vicseed Easy Clip Car Mount. So in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said car mount. After that I'm going to be slapping that bad boy on my Honda Fit 2016 and seeing how well it actually fits on my dash. And then I'm going to give a full solid review so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. I'm here for you. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a closer look at this bad boy right quick. So the top right, you have their very cool logo right here, the V. This is the Vicseed. We got the Easy Clip Car Mount. Make your life simple. That is what's up, people. I totally believe that. All right, let's get inside this box, people. Okay, very important to read through this. Even though it's probably pretty straightforward, I would just still recommend go through this, figure everything out so that when you get it into your car, you're not out on the road going, why is it falling apart? All right. So this is, yes, this is the dashboard adhesive right here, dashboard pad. That is very cool. I've yet to use this, so I may be actually doing this for the first time in my car. All of mine have been stuck on the windshield or on the rear view mirror. Okay, looks like we have some kind of ball joint contraption right here. This is interesting. Oh, I know what this is, I think. This might be for the air vent. Let's take a closer look at this portion of it right here. This is where it's going to stick to your dashboard, whether you put it directly on with this super sticky goo or you use this pad right here. Either way is going to work fine. So let's go ahead and walk around this. I kind of like the two-tone. That's interesting. The inside is a little bit colder than the outside, so I'm wondering if it's not actually metal, which is really cool. I think that is some kind of metal, very inexpensive lightweight metal. So let's continue to walk around this. It looks like there's an optional middle sticky, which is very interesting. Here is the ball joint right chair. Let's take a look at where your phone is going to live. Whoa, that is really cool. Kind of like a carbon fiber weave right there. Very nice looking, really premium. And it's not like, it doesn't have that like this is cheap feeling to it. It actually feels like there's some kind of fibers woven in there, but that is very cool looking. Let's continue around this. It looks like there's some kind of lock. Nope, that's a quick release. Whoa, when I tell you that came out smoothly, oh, that is so satisfying, people. Wow, let's do that one more time. What? It is so smooth. What? Wow. That is what you want to see right there. This is a step above the rest, people. Wow, that is so awesome. And then the bottom just slides in and out. So if you want the majority of your phone to be up here, you can of course keep it like that. And if you want to bring it down and balance it out, get the phone in the middle, pull that down. Of course, I'll be putting my Note 20 Ultra in here. I do have my old Note 3, which I'm going to throw in just for this test. Here we go. Whoa, that is extremely solid. All right, so that's really cool. The phone fits in there really nicely. I feel like it's nice and snug, very safe. That is exactly what you want to see. Very, oh, there's grips on the bottom too. Nice. Yeah, let's see. You can see the grip on the bottom. There it is. Grips on the bottom. Love the fact that that slides up. This completely opens and then completely closes into a very small and compact footing. That is exactly what you want to see. So that's not going to take up a lot of room in your car when your phone's not in it. So I really like how compact that is. I like the back. The back kind of has this like weird palm pre sort of feel to it. And look, okay, so here is where the ball joint will connect into the socket right there. Seems extremely solid. I also love the grips on the side. They're it's a subtle touch, but it really adds a lot. It makes your fingers just completely feel secure right here. All right, let's get this thing locked in. You just simply take your threaded piece of plastic, lock the ball joint in, or the ball into the joint, and then you turn this clockwise, and let's see how nicely it locks. So I'm just going to give it a good solid lock. So that's putting a good amount of force on there, and let's see. Yeah, it still moves a smidge, but for vibration's sake, it's not moving. That thing's not going to move at all. Here, so you have your lock. Ooh, that's very satisfying. Oh, ooh. There's a little click in there. Oh, that is so nice. So you don't have to wonder if it's in the right position. That is so cool. All right, coming up, we're going to throw this into my Honda Fit. We're going to figure out exactly what this thing is. And of course, I'm going to read through the entire user manual so I know what's going on and I can tell you. All right, coming up, we're going to jump into the Honda Fit. Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you, a small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so after reading the instructions, I found out that this is actually a vent clip. All right, and there we go. Very, very simple. All you have to do is spin this little wheel right here, this little arm. You spin it clockwise, it locks it into place, and it sits very snug in there. Love that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put this little mounting plate onto my dashboard. They basically say that if your dashboard is completely smooth to the touch, then you do not need to use this, okay? But mine is a little bit bumpy. As you can see, it's plastic. It's fake leather, fake leather plastic. But yeah, so I will be putting this on here. Okay, so I just removed the red cover that's on the sticky portion on the back, and that looks insanely sticky right there. That is some super sticky, so don't put this in the wrong place. So make sure you have it completely wiped off for dust. Okay, I just wiped that down completely, so that is completely wiped off. I'm gonna try to get this mount set up to where it's right behind the middle two vents. That way I don't lose a vent at all. Here we go. I'm gonna slap this thing down right in the middle. Okay, all right. And the way that this thing works is it kind of makes more of a flat surface. So if you do have a curve like I do here, it's going to create a easier flat surface. All right, here we go. We're removing the plastic. Woo! And do not touch that. I will warn you, you'll probably only touch one of these things once and then realize just how sticky they are. Now, they're not going to get any stickiness on your fingers, but they are more like a melted piece of rubber. It's quite sticky. So here we go. We're going to slap this directly onto the mounting plate there. Let me line it up. All right, there we go. That went on extremely easily. I am thoroughly impressed, and here's where the arm is going to stick out. And what I'm trying to do is basically just mimic my rear view mirror mount. So I like to have my phone about right here, somewhere in this direction right here. So I like to have my phone right there. And the only thing that I'm wondering about right off the bat is this going to wobble like crazy? And did I pick the wrong spot? So I may actually be removing this and putting it back further. I'm not sure right now, but I like the placement of it. All right, so here we go. We have my phone in place. It's definitely wobbly like crazy, so I'm not quite sure if this is even gonna work at all. I think that this arm has to rest in the middle right here, and I think that's why this came. So I need to readjust and resituate. Okay, so this is what I ended up having to do, is just basically put the suction cup directly onto my dashboard and completely bypass that plastic thing. It seems to be gripping really well. I'm not sure if it's gonna last. They do say that if it's kind of textured like my dashboard is, it might not stay stuck as long. And of course, with the heat and the cold, it may pop off at some point. I also just kind of stuck that right there, sort of willy-nilly. It's not super flat on there. As you can see, it's missing a little bit right in the middle, but no big deal. It's completely locked into place. It's right in the middle of my air vents. Typically, I have my air vents pointed to the right and to the left a little bit, so it's only going to block a little bit of the air vents, but it definitely will hit the phone a smidge. But I think it looks cool, and you get a lot of visibility out your windshield, so it really locks it into place. I wish I could have put it somewhere up here, but there's just not enough real estate right there. I may actually try to pull it up at some point and re-stick it right here and then bring my whole phone out. I like to have my phone in this area here, so it's closer to my eyes rather than being all the way down there, which is just a little bit further out of vision, but nonetheless, it looks very clean. It looks very nice. Not too many complaints right now. Of course, we won't know until we get it out on the road and get some driving done, figure out if it rattles all over the place or not, or if it stays put. Okay, so just before we start driving, I want to make sure everyone knows that I'm not going to be looking at my phone screen while I'm recording. I will do everything I can to be super safe. Do not do this at home. You should never film while driving in the car. But here we go. We're going to go on the maiden voyage. I got my note in there. I got the charging cable running really smoothly down to the port down there, and everything looks pretty solid. I really like how it's nice and opened at the bottom, and you could put a good charging cable in there without it getting in the way of the mount. Yeah, so let's get into this drive. All right, so I did speed up the video to 2 times the normal speed, so I'm not really going 105 miles an hour like it looks, but I am doing about 60. So at high speed tests, I have to say this thing did not bounce or move or wobble at all. I was completely blown away. It's like cemented onto my dashboard, and that's basically how this whole thing performed the entire time I was driving with it. I was completely in love with the fact that it just sits there. I've dealt with a lot of mounts in my past, and most of them seem to do a little bit of vibration here or there, and I think this all comes down to the fact that it's actually on your dashboard in 2 different places, which takes up a lot of the vibration and shock and keeps your phone completely smooth and perfect in spot. So if you're driving around right now in an RV, a truck, if you're driving in something where you need that real estate, this is going to be a perfect mount for you. And of course, like you saw, I had to customize it to my own dashboard, and once you do customize it, that's when it really starts to kick in and actually look and perform really well. So big thumbs up on that. Here's a little side view of me driving. Once again, I am not looking at my phone display. I'm staring straight ahead. I kind of know where my camera is on my phone, so I know how to put it in places and get the shot. So yeah, big thumbs up. Definitely passed the driving test. Highly recommended to everyone out there. Love it. Okay, so I've been using this thing for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and I'm going to have to say this thing is really nice. I highly recommend it to everyone out there who drives a vehicle with a slightly different dashboard than normal. This thing really can adapt to any dashboard out there. When you take turns, when you hit bumps, your phone is just locked into place. So nice. Very cool. The suction cup on the front has been in I would say 20 degree to 50 degree weather in the last few days, and it has not changed at all. It's completely stuck on there. So that thing seems to be working great. Of course, if it's 105 outside, that's a different story. Those things do get a little jelly and you might have to readjust them, but it does work on slightly textured dashboards. So big thumbs up for that. I love the way you can get your phone in and out of it super easily. You can just slide your phone straight out the top if you wanted to, or you could push the button, release the whole thing, take it out, put it back in. So this thing, I'm going to give a solid 4.8 star rating. I'm going to say it's almost a 5-star device. It's just not there. It doesn't have all the little bells and whistles that I particularly want, but you may find it to be a 5-star device. So I'm going to give it a solid star rating. I'm going to recommend this to everyone out there. I'm going to say this is a great stocking stuffer, great holiday gift. Perfect for someone out there who you are a little bit afraid that maybe they're texting while driving or they're looking down at their phone in their lap. This thing is going to save the day. It's really going to come into play, and it's so easy to install once you do figure it out. And I think if you watch my video and you've watched it so far, you're going to be pretty solid. You're going to know how to tell someone else how to install it, or you're going to know how to install it yourself. So definitely recommend it to everyone out there. Great mount. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. Buy it. All right, there you go. That's the Vicseed Easy Clip car mount. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely clickety-clack that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 3K. So thankful, so appreciative, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.